Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as you all know, I'm in the Thousand Islands region, chilling out. So, I decided to do my first video from the landmark here. Now, this landmark behind me is the woman's statue. It's a statue for all the victims, women and girls that have been victimized from, that patriotic way of life that we've been living. So because I resonate so much with that statue, I decided to do the reading here, the first one. Plus I have this beautiful plane next to me, so it's a beautiful landmark, and I have this beautiful lake in front of me. So let's get popping and see what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna do a popcorn shuffle and see what spirit wants us to say, hear, know, and feel today. Okay, remember, don't shoot the messenger. I'm only here to point out the energies, the cards, and hope that it resonates and helps somebody out, okay? Remember that tarot is fluent, so it could be for now, later, for the past, right? And if it's a queen, it could be a man. If it's an emperor, it could be a female. Remember, we're holding both masculine and feminine energies internally, so it's up to you to decipher and discern whether that's you or not. Okay, it could be I could be saying he, it could be a she, it could be they. So take it as it resonates and use your own discernment, and that's what tarot's for, clarification for the things that you've already feel. Okay, so let me smoke my blunt and get going. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles of the highest white light, I'm highly guided and extremely protected. Please show me what I need to see so that my collective can get a guided message, okay? Archangels of the highest white light. Excuse me. I seen a King of Cups there. And then I start choking up because I was going to talk about him. So, that King of Cups is someone who does have love, but their love language is different. So you have to kind of read people, okay? You kind of have to pay attention, because somebody is definitely sitting on a concrete throne, so their ass might be a little hard and they might not be able to express themselves properly, even if they have a lot of love, okay? And that's why I was kind of choked up. Spirit guides, ancestor, Knight of Cups in reverse. Popcorn shuffle, here we go, guys. Grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink. Do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because Tasha's gonna spill it. Alright, so the Knight of Cups in reverse talks about somebody who is very jealous, okay? They're moody and they're extremely unrealistic, and that's why they're having this false criticalness. Internally or externally, take it as it resonates, but that King of Cups most definitely wanted to come out, but didn't want me to talk about him. So, what's going, alrighty. So we have the Three of Wands here. Well, the reason why somebody is very moody and jealous is because of their lack of foresight, and there's obstacles in their way, and they're not looking at these long-term goals with this Three of Wands in reverse. What they're doing is they're feeling overwhelmed by demands, and they're getting kind of, they're giving up. They're not waiting on something, okay? And that's what's causing them this unrealistic kind of expectations towards themselves. Show me more, Spirit. Show me more. Thank you. Now we got the Seven of Swords. You see what I'm fucking saying? It's projections, okay? When people can't do what they need to do for themselves because they have these, they're lacking somewhere, okay? They tend to get into the Seven of Swords energy, okay? You have to be aware of these deceitful and betrayal kind of energies, okay? Because somebody is definitely strategizing some kind of problem. Some kind of, it's like the enemy wants you to have some kind of obstacle, put some kind of obstacle in your way because they themselves are blocked. You see what I'm saying? This is what's going on here, okay? So this King of Cups that wanted to come out is most definitely got something. He sees this sun out. He's got this sun. He's got this enlightenment. He's got this joy. It's about success with the sun card. Remember, it's the happiest card in the deck. It's about love and joy and hope and satisfaction, right? There's some kind of vitality and clarity and understanding that somebody's getting in order to achieve some kind of fulfillment and get this good news in, okay? But the the third house, wants to come out. It came flying out. So there's something that with the early childhood learning and relations, that needs to be addressed, okay? You're getting some kind of clarity, and you have this rational mind and communication, but there's this Seven of Swords. You have to be beware of yourself and what you're doing to yourself. Never mind what's going on in the external, okay? Just don't lie to yourself, because that's gonna fuck you right up, and it's gonna block your blessings, make you stop and not have some kind of long-term goal. And that's why you're gonna be hasty, going passionately, very jealous, like, because there's something in your early childhood that needs to be addressed, okay? How you had relations with your childhood, and try to get like a rational mind in order to communicate what you really want to communicate, this sun energy, okay? So that you can really shine light on whatever is bringing you joy, okay? Because there's this Six of Swords. Somebody most definitely is carrying a lot of baggage, a lot of burdens, and it's from this early childhood, okay? And it's time to move on and look at things for what they were, the difficulties. Somebody's having a lot of difficulties right now with problem solving, and their travel plans are a little bit delayed because of the fact that they're choosing not to move forward in the new path. Remember, the new path is all about love, guys. Look, the King of Wands. It's time to stand up. Be a natural born leader. Now, this could be a male or a female. It doesn't matter, but it's actually somebody who goes forward, who knows what they want. They're a natural born leader, right? It's about entrepreneurship and being a visionary and an influencer. It's about that independency, that creativity, and that ambition that you have. It's a want-it-all kind of boss, that fucking emperor. That King of Wands. Okay, well, excuse me. I did say emperor, so it could be emperor that needs to really step up and be the mentor, okay? But be the mentor, because you have a Four of Wands here. Now, there's some kind of marriage, some kind of stability, some kind of celebration. It's like a rite of passage with that Four of Wands. I love that 1111 card when it comes out in the upright, because it talks about that rest before the next stage, you know? It's like a completion or a foundation. It's beautiful, but somebody doesn't, this emperor, see, I'm gonna say it again. This King of Wands in the upright isn't moving away. Even though he is enlightened and sees the sun, he's not moving away towards this next chapter. Even though there's a strong foundation, there's some kind of community here. And that's where you need to heal. Okay? The Three of Swords in reverse. You're going to need to heal. There's a lot of uneasy truths and arguments here, internally and externally, and you're going to have to discard and stop dwelling on the past hurt and break free from this and really take out that swords and start healing ourselves. We cannot expect others to heal us, especially if you want this foundation. Okay? You're going to have to see where you're not moving away and what's really enlightening about the situation as to where the jealousy is and what's stopping you when it comes to this childhood, okay? Because you have the King of Swords over here, and I didn't even notice he was over here, okay? He flew over there, so he's hiding. He's in the reverse. So there's somebody who is extremely overcritical, okay? Extremely opinionated and dominating. It's that very abusive kind of energy, and you have to be careful of these, okay? Because they're extremely violent and they're selfish, and they can be extremely vengeful. So it's like that bias manipulation, okay? And it's extreme abuse. So you have to be careful, because you have to heal your heart from this kind of energy. Now, we've all sat in that energy one way or another, but it's about accepting and forgiving yourself and then, you know, the people that we've wronged, you know, in order to bring this celebration and this happiness and stand as this independent leader, you know, the mentor, you know, the good partner. But somebody is feeling very much weak. They have no strength. They have a lot of self-doubt, and they're pitying themselves, and that's what's causing them a lack of self-discipline, because they're vain and arrogant, and they're losing a lot of heart because they're still sitting in this hermit King of Swords energy. It's like they're isolating themselves, and they're discarding and withdrawing because there's no fanfare, there's no victory, they're falling from grace, and it's because the ancestors aren't protecting them. Remember, what you put out, you get back, okay, guys? And we need to reclaim back our power and take responsibility for our actions so we can, you know, play by the rules. You know, there's the 3D rules and there's the 5D rules. Remember that. And the ancestors see exactly what's going on. Now, somebody is unapproachable. They're being a little overlooked, okay, because of some kind of unpopular loss or reputation. And it's because of this imbalance with this temperance angel. Archangel Michael says, nah, man, the King of Cups, he's coming out again. See what I mean? He really wanted to come out at the beginning. And he's in the upright. There's somebody who has a lot of love, but they're sitting on that concrete throne and they're fucking in some kind of exile. They're in a purgatory and they choose to stay there because, you know, they have choices. And that's when the archangels and ancestors, you know, say, well, you choose that, you have to pay the consequences for the actions, right? You have to have some kind, this person, even if he's in the King of Cups energy, you know, he's strong and he's balanced, you know, and sensitive and has social skills. There's some kind of knowledge here about this imbalance, and that's why the Sun card came out. You're discarding and you're lacking the long-term vision because of this volatile hastiness and frustration. And you're going to have to go back inwards. You're going to have to start really loving on self. Turn that love that you give to others onto yourself so that you can start being strong again, because somebody is very weak right now, and it's because of a 6 of Pentacles. Okay? So it's that generosity, that being paid your worth, and balancing between giving and receiving and sharing the wealth and kindness. Now, temperance is blocking any of this. Okay, so if you're getting a balance give and take, it's because you deserve it. But somebody is very much in their head. All these cards fell. There's nothing. I can't see anything. There's all these give and takes, but somebody is lacking, very much lacking, because of somebody around them or their own internal battles inside. Because they're not conquering their own inner demons. They stay in this purgatory, playing the same cycle of no victory, and that's why they're judgmental. They're aggressive. Now, Archangel Michael is here to block any of these lacking of a give and take relationship, so that you can stand firm and learn what it is you need to bring balance and diplomacy to yourself. Okay, it's about protecting. And if you don't feel protected, then there is no foundation, right? And that's where you have to stand as this leader and see where you weren't moving away, and shine light on this when it comes to these aggressive, kind of moody, influential people that are clearly trying to cloud you up, because they're just lying, okay? And there's a lack of foresight in this, and it all stems down from your childhood. And that's why a lot of people are in this bickering kind of energy, okay? There's a lot of petty conflicts and third-party interferences and celebrations. There's a lot of overindulging here, and it's causing adultery affairs and not willing to change with the Death card. There's a lot of resisting, and it's causing a lack of hope to people because they're unable to change and move forward in any kind of obstacles. Now, somebody is definitely getting an Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, okay? There's some brand new beginning, okay? It's about friendly lovers, this Page of Wands, and chasing adventures and being a risk taker, you know? It's like how can I explain this? Danger is fun when contained, okay, guys? We just have to contain it. You know, we have to, get high off life. Chase after the things that drive you, you know, not, substitute it with the garbage trash. That's why I posted this morning, I need a little more excitement and something that's more stronger than coffee and not as strong as cocaine, you know what I mean? And it's life. I need life. I need love. I need passion. I need excitement. I need drive. I need, hard, long conversations about things that matter, not other people. This is what I need. This is what drives me. These beautiful sceneries, you know, and you see these beautiful boats and people on the sea-doos and they're kayaking. It's beautiful. This is what drives me. It's the simple little things. Now, somebody is getting a brand new beginning from the ancestors with this Ace of Pentacles. It's about manifestations and new financial enterprises and opportunities to prosper. It's about security and passions. Remember, I told you, if there's no security and you don't feel safe, then there is no home. There is no 1111. That is everything. Now, somebody is getting this brand new legacy, this gift, okay? It's about the seeds you sow. See? The Page of Pentacles. This is what I mean. There's a lot of good luck. There's a lot of energy around. It's about the high vibrations. It's a message about money and manifestations, okay? You got that manifestation card twice. And now you have these double pages. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Okay, now you have you're starting something new. You're getting this, you know, risk-taking kind of energy, you know? And it's bringing you brand new opportunities because you're good luck. You know, it's like this ambitious youth. You're going forward. And you're letting go of this Four of Pentacles, this greed, this hoarding, this miserly, this materialistic kind of superficial energy. And being smart with your money and not foolish and taking risks and stuff. And now somebody is dwelling on the Five Cups. Okay? They're dwelling on the third parties. These third party overindulgencies that are keeping them lacking and keeping them stuck. Now it's time to heal this, okay? From whatever is keeping you stuck when it comes to your relationships and how you were able to cope with them from the past. Now, how we were able to do it in the past is not how we're going to do it now. How our parents did is definitely not how it works, okay? So, you got to stop dwelling on these things from the past. Look at for what it is and move forward. Forgive yourself and those around you. Because the Nine of Wands is like that wounded warrior. It's like somebody is been through war, has scars, and is broken down and beaten, and they're defeated, and they're defenseless and defensive because of the obstacles. They're paranoid and a little bit careless, actually, and it's because of this Seven of Wands. Somebody is very much protected, okay? It's about setting boundaries. Now, we all need to have, you know, high boundaries. When you get more, you build a bigger table. You don't build higher walls, but you put the higher walls up for those who don't respect your boundaries because they themselves don't have any. Now, this is a difference, guys, okay? There's a difference between being an asshole and saying I don't need anybody and saying, listen, I just don't need that low vibrational energy. You pick and choose your battles. Now, this is the Seven of Wands. That's battling all these adversities and still standing there. One wand, like this King of Wands. Okay? But the King of Wands isn't moving anywhere. Nowhere, because of some kind of childhood issues with the third house. Now, you need to start protecting what is yours. Go through any adversities. Somebody is feeling very defenseless, and it's because they're not using their intuition when it comes to the moving forward. Okay, I really don't need these cards, but I love them. So, like I said, it's time to take adventure. Grab it. Be, you know, in a position to stand your ground. Be that teacher, that public speaker. Teach by example, not by what the fuck you say. Okay, guys? That's the same thing as people telling me that I'm not divine because I swear. Fuck you. Okay? Somebody is not using their intuition when it comes to moving forward and may be a little arrogant towards other people because of where they are. Remember that jealousy, envy, and spite only gets you nowhere. Okay? There's some kind of misguided passion here. It's time to use and be the Queen of Cups. Okay, you have a King and Queen of Cups here in the upright. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive, and that's why I'm reading this and the Queen of Cups popped out, okay? Somebody isn't being intuitive. They're going in the dark and they're staying in the dark. And there's some kind of hidden agendas, and you need to start listening to your inner voice, okay? Because somebody wants to come towards you, but you got to be this Queen of Cups. Okay, it's about artistic and compassion and love and romance and seeing a new vision for yourself. Okay, but there's somebody didn't want to work with you and there's no passion here. Even if they want to fucking come towards you, It's like you're moving forward through any kind of adversities because you're protected, right? With that Seven of Wands. And somebody wants to come towards you. It's like a forced reconcile. Like, there's some kind of opposing forces. And you're going to have this mental victory in order to control whatever's going on, because you need emotional balance in order for you to change this direction and have these travel successes. Because somebody doesn't want to work with you, or you haven't been working together with yourself, mind, body, and soul, with spirit, with a corporation. Remember, my readings are general, so take it as it resonates. But somebody is feeling very limp towards life, okay? They're unmotivated and feeling weighed down because of some kind of poor timing or delays. They need to adjust, okay, and rethink because of some kind of immature lack of confidence with this Ace of Wands, okay? And that's why they chose not to work with you. There was a lack of teamwork and discarding of skills and mediocrity going on, and there was a shortage because everybody was being poor performers, is what I'm gonna say, okay? Somebody was a poor performer and now they're limp, okay? Because somebody's got the world in their hands. It's about karmic completions, guys. It's about success, fulfillment, and attaining high attainments. Remember, your rewards you do get paid for your rewards. It's about the efforts that you put internally and externally, okay? You do have a reconciled voyage coming around, okay? But there's the 10 of Cups here with the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Well, fuck. You have to remember, okay, there's a failed relationship here and broken home, the misaligned values when it comes to your family or whom you call your family. There's some kind of hidden agenda and it keeps fucking coming up. And that's why you have to protect yourself, okay? Because somebody is really trying to get one up on you and be like, betray you. They want to like cause some kind of arguments and tension because of this competition, but there's a no-win situation and they're going to get an empty victory. And that's why the world is here, guys. And somebody is feeling very defeated. They're defenseless, like I said, with that 9 of Wands. There's a lot of obstacles that are causing them hesitation, and they're paranoid because somebody is a 9 of Pentacles, and it's got somebody very much up in their head in severe depression. The 9 of Pentacles is the pre-empress, okay? Or pre-emperor, take it as it resonates. But their confidence, it's about effort and good income and material wealth. It's about self-satisfaction and contemplation and completions of projects and bringing reward and gratitude and living that luxury security life, okay? Now somebody is very much up in their head because somebody is very protected when it comes to this fuck-ass family or people of the family. Now somebody has issues and problems that are not being dealt with, and it's causing severe depression and torment towards them. They're not getting the rest and recuperation. They need to take the self-love cup because they're clearly in a mental entrapment or in jail. Okay, remember, we put ourselves in these situations, so it's up to us to take ourselves out, take responsibility and own it, okay? Like this beautiful statue. It's time to stand up for what is right, okay? Because somebody is very much feeling like an emotional aloof. They're empty. They're missing out on opportunities and lacking imagination and doing something that they most definitely later regret. The Moon fucking card, Justice, and the King of Pentacles. You see what I'm fucking saying? I love doing the popcorn shuffle. This has got somebody very much trapped in their fucking head. Their self-imposed restrictions. They might be in jail. Take it as it resonates. It's time to be lifted out of this isolation or this bond, okay? It's gonna break soon, but you have to see it. It's about self-honesty and bringing change. But beware of this analysis paralysis once you're doing the healing. Hi. Because you have the Moon card. So there's something that's hidden, these illusions, these fears, these anxieties. There's a lot of betrayal and deception that's hidden because of these motives that I keep talking about. Okay? So use your subconscious and your intuition to figure out this, because there's justice is here, okay? The scales are going to be balanced. It's about fairness and truth and legalities. It's cause and effect, guys. Remember, it's about legacies and taking accountability. It's about honor, equality, justice, being served. You do reap what you get. And now somebody is in a King of Pentacles in reverse and having some kind of financial lacking because of these options. They're obsessed with wealth and status and being extremely stubborn, and now they're you know, they're in the Seven of Pentacles. It's like this imagination's got them in some kind of fantasy and illusion, and they have this wishful thinking. There's some kind of surprise choices coming in, though, and it's because of this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's some kind of financial failure that this King of Pentacles is going through when it comes to family. They're really lonely and disconnected, and it's because of their fortunes and their poor investments and being a fucking player from the Himalaya, man. The King of Wands in reverse. They were delaying messages and trips, and now everything's canceled because of this impulsive, hasty addiction kind of energy, okay? And now they're Five of Pentacles. There's no assistance. They're receiving property and giving up spiritually. Whew. This Emperor in reverse. See what happens when you have fucking control issues? The devil takes over. Wow. And you end up, okay, having to really work tirelessly, okay? So somebody is being really inflexible right now and impatient and having control issues because they're abusing their power, clearly. And it's because of this devil, this toxicity, this sex, lust, this dishonesty that they have towards themselves and others. There's some kind of restriction and bondage. They're feeling unpleasant because of the people around them. Okay? Now, this Queen of Pentacles in the upright is working very tirelessly to turn her talents into a profession because she's a down-to-earth mother-like person, right? And somebody is definitely spying. Trying to find some kind of clever way to manipulate this Queen of Pentacles to work with them, to bring them a Ten of Wands, some kind of burden, or this person is feeling burdened because of your status. Take it as it resonates, okay? But the Ten of Wands is saying you need to delegate, okay, and get help. Because the Judgment is in reverse, yo. There's a lot of self-doubt and refusal to self-examine. You need to face reality and you're unable to resolve your problems when it comes from the fucking past. That's why this came out, eh? You have some kind of childhood memories. You know, they're good. They really are good. But you're not resting, you're not recuperating, and you keep taking this fucking journey over and over and over and over and over with this fucking Queen of Pentacles, okay? It's like you're burnt out. You keep thinking about this Queen of Pentacles and this happiness and this happy home and kindness that she's given to you, and you want to like reunite, but you're burnt out, you're restless and refusing to face what's going on. You're getting that interrupted rest because of these careless, foolish, reckless decisions and negligence. You're irresponsible at the moment, and that's where the overindulgence comes in, and you're being smug and complacent, and it's because you're greedy and dissatisfied about materials. You're over generous with poor lifestyle choices. On the Two of Cups, relationship imbalance. Now there's a breakup or separation, abandonment because of communication problems. Alright, communication is everything, guys. If you can't communicate, you don't even have a fucking relationship. Hence, you walk the fuck away. Okay, now there's some kind of withdrawal and changing priorities. And somebody wants to come in very rashly because you're leaving the past behind and seeking greater meaning. And they want to be brave and, you know, courageous in this conflict because they have sudden action to thrive on change. But there's this competitive fighter energy of the opponents, and that's where this self-sabotaging comes in. You see what I'm fucking saying? This Queen of Wands energy, this judgment and this control and demanding. It's that vengeful aggressiveness. And this Empress is really starting to get pissed the fuck off now. Wow. This Empress is pissed the fuck off. She's extreme, you know. Show me more. Okay, somebody is trying to manifest this Empress, and this Empress is not having it. She's cutting off any of these lower ass fucking vibrational energies because she is the master of her world and the alchemist. Now, this Empress is about marriage and family and abundance and reaping the rewards. Okay, have it being stable and grounded and down to earth, and it's very, very, very fertile. Okay, now somebody is trying to manifest or manipulate this Empress, and this Empress is really trying to be resourceful and use the tools around her at hand to start this new beginning. But somebody's coming in with this bitchy ass fucking attitude to try to cause a tower. Now, that's where everything comes into play, and that's why the Judgment and all that cards comes out the way they came out, right? The Tower. When you're sitting in this lower vibrational energy, projecting this, that's all you get. You get the Mirror, right? Now somebody is having this unexpected crisis, and there's anger releasing and breaking down these delusions. Everything is being blown away because somebody is standing very much as the Hierophant, very much a spiritual guidance and authority in traditions. It's about conformity, guys, and order. It's about spiritual insight and wisdom. It's about being that teacher. Now somebody is in this Ten of Swords energy, and it's, you know, that backstabbing, that lowest point. It's about hitting rock bottom, but you also have to understand that the worst is over. You have the world in your hands, guys. It's about the choices we make. It's about achieving past stage progression and future planning and success. Okay? It's about seeing the vision and having courage to overcome any kind of obstacles so that you can get this lover. Okay? It's about attracting a relationship and connection that's stable, that's kindred. Okay? You have a choice here. It's commit or not. But you have a star here, and there's a lot of dilemmas and temptations. But you need to find, you know, everybody's going to have issues. Everybody's going to have problems, but you have to find the one that's worth dealing with those issues and problems. The one's worth, you know, fighting for. Because this Empress is a star. It's about hope. It's about faith. It's about healing, guys. You need to do the healing. It's about having, you know, love through these difficult phases and that unconditional love. And going forward and seeing people for what they are. You have a romantic visitor coming in, okay? It's about having a creative new beginning, a surprise. Maybe somebody sees you as a muse and wants to come in to offer something, but it's about being emotional and loving. Somebody is very much the Hangman, okay? They're in a transition phase and they're ready to surrender and retreat, but it's time to let go, okay? You have to activate that self-love, have self-respect, because this lower vibrational energy is nonsense. Somebody's cutting it off because all they do is bicker and complain and fight. There's a lot of conflicts and competition for resources and personal clashes, and it's fucking annoying. You need to start loving on yourself, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, and oracles give you the opportunity, the tools to love self. You can do this, guys. You really can. It's up to you. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to be able to start something new with a new beginning with somebody who's loving and kind, having this cup overflow kind of energy? Or are you going to have this bad luck? It's continuously staying in this toxic cycle with these negative forces and out of control, vicious cycle. And then you're going to always be disappointed and stuck. It's time to get out of this illusions, okay? You're not blinded anymore. Yes, we all make wrong choices and we have self-deceptions and there's a lot of disloyalty. But you have to return that conflict, okay? By ignoring it and just cutting it off. Now, somebody wants to come in and rush some kind of fast-moving message. Now, I have 3 cards left. Some fast-moving message. It's unexpected news, okay? And it's coming in very, very fast. And it's about investments, okay? And what you've been investing in. There's a constant effort here. You're reaching some kind of milestone when it comes to investments, and you need to start taking stocks because you're going to have a sudden gain. But somebody is very much sitting in some kind of confusion, some kind of memory loss, some kind of delusion. And there's failed communications, and that's why somebody is really juggling. Okay, they're juggling their priorities, they're having difficulties, they're not finding work fun. You know, you need to like balance this out, and we need to go back and look at the third house and where exactly we've been lacking when it comes to our healing, and what's causing us to really juggle the good things in our lives, because the justice is here, guys. So justice will prevail either way. So it's up to us, right, on what we want to do. Let's see what the planets want to say for us. Okay, so we have that moon card, and the moon card talks about those emotional needs. Okay, it's about satisfaction on emotional needs and nurturing self and others. Now we have that third house, so you're gonna have to go and look at what you've been hiding when it comes to your childhood, because you have this mutable energy. So it's time to surrender and welcome in this change, because Libra is here, guys. 6/6 is portal. It's all about love, light, and respect to others and ourselves first. It's about consideration and fairness and harmony, guys. And that's when you're going to get out of this self mode, okay? Because you are destined to fucking release any of these burdens from the past. It's time to ground yourself and be this earth energy, okay? And be persistent and patient and practical, because it's time to be the yang, okay? Be proactive and express express what you're doing with your forward movement, okay? Because Venus is about love, baby. Give and receive love and find value to see the beauty in life, because it's about that combination of tension and flow with the sextile energy. It's about potential and a rewarding situation, okay? Because you have the Pisces energy, so you have to balance out the yin and the yang. It's about intimacy and intuition and compassion to get that sun, okay? Self-expression and embodying the fucking truth. Remember, the truth is the highest form of vibration. When you stand in your truth, it's everything. And that's why I stay sober, because I am in my truth. It keeps me sober, guys. So even if it's raw, I'm raw. What do you want me to say? I do what I gotta do to keep myself straight. You know? We're all different. So we have to accept each other for what we are. Give me the advice, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Oracles. I'm highly favored and extremely protected. Give me the advice. We have the Emperor in reverse with the Ace of Wands. That's the fucking advice, guys. You gotta be careful, okay? Because this Emperor got no drive. He's missing out on opportunities, and I can understand this. You know, I need a little more excitement in my life, okay? Immaturity, ego, lack of discipline, and rigidity. In the reverse position, the Emperor is a sign of abusive power. You may be dealing with some manipulative forces that are rendering you powerless. Watch out for your energy vampires, and you're finding that typical structures and rules don't seem to be in place, and therefore there is total loss of control. Try to focus on correcting the tailspin. Hence why I'm sitting here at this beautiful fucking memorial. Ace of Wands. See what happens? There's a lack of energy, distractions and delays, and resisting to change. The advice is you're on the principle of a journey, and perhaps you don't know what you want to do, or you feel weighed down by current responsibilities. Whatever it may be, you can't seem to compel yourself to move forward. Give yourself time to get that spark of creativity again. Don't force it. It'll return in due time. Okay? At the bottom of the deck. The Lovers. It's about choices, guys. Look. It's about choices. The Lovers. Partnership, deep love, duality, union, and commitment. The Lovers in the upright position signifies decision in relationship, the temptation of the heart, or a choice of personal partners. A selection will need to be made. That should not be taken lightly. You need to determine what is truly important to you and hold that in your beliefs and go forward. Okay? Now, 22 major arcanas. Let's see what's going on. Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Oracles, 22 major arcanas. Just one, okay? 22 major arcanas. Thank you. We have acceptance. Number 12. Perfect. Thank you guys. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate you watching. Okay. Number 12, acceptance. Okay. Like the bear that hibernates, it is a waiting period. Everything seems frozen, but the blockage is relatively temporary, as it indicates by the fair rope, which is about to break. Changes are about to happen. Hibernation is a period of rest necessary for the survival of a bear. He is in a cave for a duration. It is a card of repair. The moral is not good, and the 12 invites us to a necessary stop that prevents us from making mistakes. This is an uncombination period waiting for these conditions to become more favorable. We are waiting for a contract to be signed, for other people to get involved, for the weather to change, or for the better economic climates before launching a project. Then blockages and delays will be significant. Efforts to try to change others or the course of events will be vain. Beware of the concept of sacrifice. This is a period where we have no control over the object. On the other hand, it is important to observe and to get ready. It is time for strategy and planning. Those require limited physical, financial, or emotional resources, as it is for the hibernation process. During the bear's hibernation, all resources are restrained and must be used spaciously. The room of the cave and the air in the cave and the fat around the bear's body. It is in this period one must be one's financial, physical, and emotional resources so that they don't deplete very fast without creating any results. Cards of meditation. It is for resting peace in oneness. It is beneficial to withdraw from the daily routines and enter the silence of the great emptiness. This is nothing to Hebrew. To meditate will help you to make the right decisions and use the limited resources effectively. This card emphasizes the need for a period of calm in order to accept a deeper change during transformational periods. The Arcana 12 allows a focus before the 13, which is the gateway to transformation. This card tells you to slow down. Okay? Slow down, guys. Because somebody is definitely, having this financial, disarray. And they're not single, they're overwhelmed because of some kind of setbacks, because of their lack of morals, integrity, and loyalty. Okay, so let's get some manifesting cards, okay, spirit guides? All right, well, these cards want to come out. So, negativity. Let go of the pessimistic attitude. It's getting old. Think of something positive right now and shift your thinking. Okay? Manipulative. Let go of wanting to express power over someone or a situation. Do you need to work on your self-esteem? Wrap your arms around yourself as best as you can and squeeze. Guys, love yourself. It's all about self-love, guys, because there's some kind of compulsive behavior here. Identify your internal feelings. What are you feeling in control? What are you looking to control or feel for the moment? Okay? And content. Remember an experience that made you feel at ease, safe, and loved, guys. Okay? Now let's get some manifestations to raise our vibrations. I choose love, no matter what. Choose love, guys. I am the loving energy of the universe. And the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Remember that. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Okay? And the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay? Beautiful. It's up to you guys. Okay? So let's see what the High Priestess of Light has to say for us. Okay, so it says, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. Okay, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Oracles. Now Polio came out. Now he's not supposed to be in here, but he's coming out. And it says, your ancestors, Spirit Guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to the signs, omens from them. Okay, pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the signs. Okay, nothing is happening on accident. Everything means something. Take it for what it is, because you have this clairvoyance. Okay, there's some kind of inspiration inside of you. You need to interpret this and start trusting your instincts, because you have a river of blessings coming in, but you need to release any kind of constraints in order to stand as this divine masculine and get this attractive power. But you need to start setting boundaries, okay, and protect that trust hold. Honor yourself so that you can reclaim back your power, okay, and have that power over difficulties. But adjustments are required. You have to look backwards in order to look forwards, and it's usually by healing the childhood, okay, because you have a portal here, and it's about love and using that infinite mind to awaken consciousness, okay. It's time to touch the earth and plant something new, okay, because you have angelic assistance and divine guidance and loving support. Remember, no matter what we do, we can always take it back, because it's about that earth magic, okay? It's about being fearless and removing any kind of obstacles, because you have that precognition. You have that psychic abilities, okay? And to see the future. The bear is here. It's not supposed to be in here either. Look, it's be grateful and optimistic, okay? See the life and have joy and see the future for what it is. It's time to stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately, no matter the outcome. Okay, no matter the attachment to the outcome. Okay, let's get some advice from the oracles. Okay, it's time to take action, guys. Take some form of action without regret. Examine what you're holding back, what's holding you back, and take action and cut it loose. You will get the most intimate results through acting decisively. No maybes. Okay, ask yourself. Falling and flying. What do you need to feel free of? Are you ready to take risks and fly solo? What do you need to feel empowered? Okay? Because it's time to give birth to yourself. What do you need to nurture and develop? Start feeding your inner child. What do you, in what way do you feel vulnerable? And are you feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities? You need to trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself in the universal plan for you. Do not give your trust lightly to others. When one door closes, another one opens, guys. It's time for relationships, good relationships. New partnerships are coming your way, and reassess present relationships and leave behind those that do not support you. Be clear on what you are committing to, because it's all about creativity, guys. I brought my paint and my canvases, so I'm gonna paint. It's so fucking beautiful, okay? Take a risk if you want to lead a creative life. Invite creativity into your life. Create something new for yourself, okay? Because it's time for celebration. Ask yourself, are you concerned about commitment? What do you fear around being around social situations? And would you like to break free of the repressed you? Remember, do what drives you, because it's all about empowerment, okay? Believe in your own power to create, change, and control your life. Be empowered by becoming an example for others. Use the past experiences to make yourself stronger. Remember, it's all about taking action, right? In order to get this celebration. So, let's see what the ancestors want to say for us, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles with my ancestors cards. One more. Okay. Hunter of death. It's time to transform, guys. That's what the ancestors want you to do. It's time to transform in this exile, okay? Don't feel so burdened. We're all a little misfit. We're all a little weird. You know, we all make fucking mistakes. But if you own up to it and stand in your truth, you get to transform through this exile. You go into exile and you're able to, look, get the protection. Because you're gifted. You know. You follow the rules. You apologize. You're courageous. You know what I'm fucking saying? So that you can have the foresight to start dancing with joy. But you have to go in this exile, okay? And really transform. Go into that cocoon phase and really fucking... It's painful. It can be very, very, very painful when we start to let those delusions fall. But look, it's about the fucking twin flame. And about really seeing ourselves for what it is. And, you know, having that true divine partnership, soul partner internally. Okay? We have daylily and we have plankton. Okay? So, I'm going to read the both of them. Okay? Because the daylily, I put it in my hair. Every summer, I walk down the road and I have these in my hair. So that the daylily supports healthy boundaries in relationships. It reminds us that it is important to enter intimate relationships from a place of wholeness rather than searching for the other to complete us. Do you see what I'm saying? And plankton, I use this during sweats. And I had a firekeeper and he got burned and I used the plankton to heal him. So, plankton helps us extract the meanings from our past experiences. This plant spirit can help awaken memories from the unconscious so we can heal them, ignite them, and let them go. It's time to heal, guys. Okay? It's time to have this death and transformation. And look at the frustrations for what it is, okay? You really need to stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately. Because your ancestors, spirit guides are offering you guidance now. You got this. I believe in you guys. I really do. Let's get some messages from the Moonology, okay? Communication is key. Okay? Gemini. We just missed that. Full moon in Gemini. Communication is key, guys. If you want something, say it. Be the king of wands and go after what you want, because we have Hunter of the Path. See what I mean? It was over here. My card's over there. Didn't notice. Time to go on your own path, okay? Meditate and contemplate. Like the card said, when you meditate and contemplate, you figure it out. It's time to go in that hibernation mode. Or if you're in hibernation mode, get the fuck out. Depending. But it's time to look at things in a bigger perspective. Okay? Look at the bigger picture, guys. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay? But you're going to have to keep your heart open. Okay? And trust all will be well. Okay? And look, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay? Bring love into the situation, guys. Be loving, be kind, be respectful. Okay? Because a new romantic cycle is beginning. And don't let pride get in your way. Okay? Remember, we can do this, guys. But we have to encourage each other. Now you have this. Emotionally detached. Are you protecting yourself from unwanted drama or stress? Give yourself positive emotions first. To live freely is to feel emotions. Remember, we all go through shit. We have to have these hard conversations. You know, it doesn't mean we're negative. It actually means we're healed because we can talk about these things and it doesn't affect us. So we have to have these conversations. Number 15. Okay, number 15 reduces down to a 6. Love, right? The 6-6 portal yesterday? Fuck yeah. Now, 15. Okay, remember this, guys. The autumn. Victorian. Okay, release ties, creativity, and achievements. Creativity is an important part of our lives, and when our creativity is stifled, we fail to thrive, and we lack true purpose. If you're feeling overwhelmed with mundane tasks, it is time to step back and take a moment to reflect on what you want. There is a sense of exhaustion as you try too hard to please others. It is time to nurture your needs. The ivory in this card represents clinging to old habits which no longer serve you. It is time to let go of negative energies. You are a creative soul, and whatever your skills or desires may be, you need to follow your heart and seek what makes you happy. Symbolism Symbolically, violins represent the ability to achieve more. Start looking for a new and ambitious path. You will feel a huge sense of relief when you discover what destiny has in store for you. Okay? So remember who you are, guys. Even if we fall, we can always pick ourselves back up. You know, we can take responsibility for ourselves. Now, I want to show you this beautiful. Oh, let's see. That's behind me. That's what I was looking at. So pretty. But I want to show you this landmark, okay? Now, I don't know if you could see it. See? So, I'm going to try to get it all the way around. But it says, a memorial. This is dedicated to all the women and girls for whom violence is a daily reality, to those who have died as a result of violence, and to all the women and men who work to end it. See what I'm fucking saying? Epic. Love, light, respect, guys. Have a beautiful day. Mwah! One love.